Okay, it was a good bike session. I do want to say thank you for giving me tips on how to stop my bike from shaking. Okay, it's a completely different ride. I don't know what I was doing. I think it was one of those things where it's like I see it, but I was so lazy in that very moment that I chose not to, which is terrible. I won't be doing that again, so thank you.
All right, friends, that's a wrap. I got trolled, okay? Because I thought tomorrow was my last day and your girl was excited. I was geeked. To say I was excited would be an understatement. So I actually have the app. I kept running into this problem, so I actually got the 75 hard app. Okay, so we actually got the app so we could get the days right. Because I was so afraid that I would just accidentally blow past it and just keep recording. That would make tomorrow 74. Which begs the question, is the competition over on the 75th day and you at the end of completion? So like the 75th day or just get to the 75th day? That that is the question. I guess if I have to ask that question, I'm just going to stop on Monday. I think that's going to be the thing because I would hate to mess this up on the last day because your girl knows how to self-sabotage. Like she's real fancy. Sometimes we have to like she tries to sneak something in there. But today was good. The weather was kind of insane. I always get a little bit nervous when it's really, really stormy and it's still warm outside because hashtag tornado weather is frightening. We are reading When Things Fall Apart. It's talking about how human beings are remarkably predictable. And well, so much so that there are actually four pairs of opposites, so four things that we like and become attached to, and four things that we don't like and we try to avoid. And the basic message is that when we are caught up in these eight worldly dharmas, we suffer. First, we like pleasure, we are attached to it. Conversely, we don't like pain. Second, we like and are attached to praise. On the opposite end, we try to avoid criticism and blame. Third, we like and are attached to fame. We dislike and try to avoid disgrace. Finally, we are attached to gain, to getting what we want, and we don't like losing what we have. And according to this very simple teaching, becoming immersed in these four pairs of opposites, pleasure, pain, loss, gain, fame and disgrace, praise and blame, is what keeps us stuck in the pain of samsara. And so samsara is the idea of, it's almost like our unrested brain that is constantly seeking, constantly striving, constantly in a state of things could be better than they are right now. It's just like a hell. It's the reason why you see things like, you know, wealthy people getting everything that they want and still crashing and burning. It's that idea of being unrested. How, humans are truly predictable. And if you pay attention, you can kind of see the vein that goes all throughout history. And if you feel that something is brand new or you're experiencing something for the first time, then just please trust that you lack the range right now to see that that is just not the case. You should be able to explore the familiar opposites in everything that you do. So instead of automatically following into habitual patterns, we can begin to notice how we react when someone praises us. When someone blames us, how do we react? When we've lost something, how do we react? When we feel we've gained something, how do we react? When we feel pleasure or pain, is it as simple as that? Do we just feel pleasure or just do we just feel pain? Or is there a whole libretto that goes along with it? When we become inquisitive about these things, look into them, see who we are and what we do, with the curiosity of a young child, what might seem like a problem becomes a source of wisdom. Oddly enough, this curiosity begins to undercut what we call ego pain or self centeredness, and we see more clearly. Usually, we're just swept along by the pleasant or painful feelings. We're swept away by them in both directions. We spin off in our habitual style and we don't even notice what's happening. Before we know it, we've composed a novel on why someone is so wrong or why we are so right and why we must get such and such. When we begin to understand the whole process, it begins to lighten up considerably. So, just a friendly reminder, as always, to pay attention. Make sure that you aren't being controlled by external circumstances or being a slave to your habits. That's all I've got for you. Today was fantastic. The skin is skinning, okay? The skin is skinning. We're definitely gonna have to, maybe right here, I'll side by side juxtapose. I'll put like a juxtaposition of a video from like the first week of this challenge so you can see the improvements that we've made, because there definitely have been some, and I haven't had any crazy mean breakouts or anything like that, so that is a win. Overall, I think I'm gonna give the day, I don't know if I already rated it. If I did, please disregard this one, but I'm gonna give it like an 8.2 just because the weather was crazy. Um, and because I got pump faked out because I thought tomorrow was my last day and it's actually the 74th day. So it is what it is. That's all that. Oh, we got some really good bike time and some yoga time today. This bike is such a saver, man. The rain was so hard today. I could hear it battering against the window, so I knew that it was gonna be a tough spot finding an outdoor workout. But having this bike, man, being able to roll it out on the porch was just chef kiss. So that is all that I have for y'all. I will see you in the next one.